Now we're going to talk about oyster mushrooms. Oyster mushrooms have these gills, whereas the porcini have the tubes. These ones are gilled. They smell like star anise, like black licorice, and they grow on top of each other and they hook to trees. In the wild, you can grow them for your own culinary use at home. They're actually one of the easiest mushrooms to grow. You can grow them on wood, straw, brown rice, but these ones we're growing in the wild. And they get really big. They grow on alder, they grow on cottonwood, and they're always in like sloughs or rivers, swamps, places where water holds most of the year, if not all year. The thing about oyster mushrooms is because they like water, they hold water. You want to find them still very firm. The ends can get kind of icky, so I just cut them out. But they hold water, so that's why you want to avoid soaking them in water, because all you're gonna do is just fill them up with water. Oyster mushrooms are also a very buggy mushroom. They hold worms. Oyster mushrooms are a little tedious to clean just because of all of the gills. You will be tempted to put them under water. Again, I reiterate with this mushroom specifically, don't do that. If you have a toothbrush or a small brush of some sort, use that and sweep out the gills. You'll take a paray knife or a small knife and cut the part off that's connected to the tree. You can also just rip it off. And oyster mushrooms are actually a meat substitute. A lot of vegetarians and vegans use them. They have a similar texture to an oyster, which is probably how it gets its name. Don't quote me on that. You can batter them and fry them. You can cook them in garlic butter or oil, season them up really nice. They're great on sandwiches. They're great in salads. Remember to cook your mushrooms. You want to avoid ingesting raw mushrooms from the wild just because you don't know exactly what's going on with them at all times. And it's just a good rule of thumb not to get sick. Like all mushrooms, you can dehydrate them, you can freeze dry them, you can cut them up and put them on a baking sheet and put them in the freezer. And then once they're par frozen, you can put them in a bag for later use. I personally put mine through the freeze dryer. It's preservation that I like the most. And then probably dehydrating would be next. If you are dehydrating, don't worry. You will probably see more worms when they come out that you don't see after you've cut them up. I cut mine in strips just because they dry better. And they cook even. I hope this was some good information for you, and happy foraging. I will also upload more videos like this. Like, share, subscribe, and follow me on other platforms.